Hello, it's Mr. Stokes. We're going to look at another one of my little book of big answers. And we're going to do our favourite VW. I'm going to do a different video on these soon, case study video. So I'll take a business, explain what's going on, so you can use them for your exams. So here we have VW. So let's have a quick look at this question. So I had to pause for a cough. So using a business, you've studied to evaluate the consequences of not listening to stakeholders. We've got to evaluate the consequences. So it's a consequences question. So we've got to tell the story and then we've got to explain the consequences. So remember about our VW. So first of all, we're going to pick three stakeholders. So I pick the government, customers and pressure groups. So the first AO1 is explaining what the government are interested in. So what a generic stakeholder style state question. So the government are interested in VW to pay their taxes and act ethically towards its customers. AO1, tick. AO2 is telling you what the government will be interested in this story. So don't forget, VW cheated on their emissions test by putting chips in the computers in the cars that fake their emissions, which is very naughty. So in this case, the government not happy with VW as they fake their emissions on the cars and sold them to customers as being more environmentally friendly and thus not acting ethically. Now we're applying our knowledge now, so we've said what the government wants and now we've said what happens in this case today. And then the big meat of the question, what is the knock-on effect, the consequence? This is going to lead to potential fines for VW set by the government because they haven't listened or followed what the government have wanted, which will result in having to find the money to pay funds and reduce profits. So here I've said what's going to happen to VW because they didn't listen to what the government wanted. Next one, customers. Customers want a fair price and good quality. Again, what's happened in this case, AO2, applied to business, AO3. So what happens because they haven't listened to what their customers wanted? What they're going to have to do now is they've put billions of pounds in order to repair customers' cars. And in the update, you'll realise in America they're going to buy cars back. In this country, that's not going to happen, which is annoying because I have one. And I'd like to give it back for more money than I pay for it, would be nice. Finally, AO1, pressure groups. What do they want? They want those things. AO2, what do they want in this case? AO3, what happened to VW because they didn't listen to pressure groups? And finally, because we've got to evaluate, it says at the top, evaluate the consequences. So we've got to pick which one of our AO3s, these bits, that one, and that one, which one of our three sections is the biggest consequence to VW. So I think not listening to customers is the biggest consequence because if they're not happy then they don't buy new cars and VW need customers to be able to stay in business. So yeah, they may not listen to the government and they'll pay fines, but they'll pay that off, they've got loads of money. Pressure groups, they might do ruin their reputation for VW. However, if you annoy your customers, they're not going to come back and buy your cars again. So there we go, just to recap. AO1, explain what the stakeholder wants in general. AO2, explain what the stakeholder wants in this case study. AO3, what is the knock-on effect, the consequence of not listening to the stakeholder in this question, or in this case. Thanks so much for listening. See you again.